I'm here at Veluchamipuram in Karur. This is the exact location where TVK chief Vijay was addressing party workers. This is exactly how it looks like. Complete chaos, signs of massive tragedy that unfolded on Saturday evening. According to eyewitnesses, they say that people had gathered in large numbers, in huge numbers, and they were all trying to climb up on these tin sheets and the trees that were here. And when the trees and the tin sheets collapsed, that is when the real tragedy struck at around 7 p.m. Even before Vijay started his speech, people were collapsing, and the ambulances were brought in to help those people to take them to the hospital. But this area was completely jam packed because of the kind of crowd that had been waiting to catch a glimpse of Vijay. And according to some other eyewitnesses, they say that there was a fluctuation in power. Because of that, they were unable to see Vijay. And that is one of the reasons why the crowd started swelling and moving towards his bus. And that was one of the main reasons for this huge stampede that took place here on Saturday evening. According to the district administration, they say that there was absolutely poor crowd management because they had asked TVK functionaries to deploy their own volunteers to ensure that the crowd is managed well. But in this case, the crowd was completely unmanaged and it was chaotic. And some of the eyewitnesses have told us that people fell into this ditch, particularly women and children. And this is also one of the locations where people ran helter skelter. And on the other side, which has been completely cordoned off by the local police, that entire tree collapsed because TVK fans were climbing on top of it to try and catch a glimpse of their leader. Thousands of people had gathered here because the timing is also very interesting because according to TVK ad, Vijay was supposed to address the gathering here at around 12 p.m. So people started gathering from 9 a.m. in the morning, and they were all present here along this entire stretch. This entire stretch leads to Erode, and people were all gathered in huge numbers since morning under the scorching sun. Though there was water that was provided, but people were unable to move because they wanted to see Vijay, they wanted to click selfies with Vijay. So that was one of the reasons why a lot of people had turned up. And on both sides of the road, there was huge crowds. And when actually Vijay started moving from Namakkal, because he was supposed to address the Namakkal meeting at around 8:45 a.m., but Vijay actually addressed the meeting at around 2:30 p.m. So he left Namakkal at around 3 p.m. and thousands of people followed him. According to local police, they say that at least 5,000 party workers were following Vijay because they wanted to click pictures, they wanted to click his videos. And that was one of the reasons why 5,000 people, when Vijay actually reached here, at least 5,000 people tried to barge in and they were trying to move towards the vehicle. And that created a situation which was completely unmanageable. The police says that Vijay's party members have violated the conditions under which permission was granted to hold a meeting here at Vellachamipuram. But, Vijay party workers say that the police should have carried out a second assessment because initially the police was informed that at least 10,000 people will be gathering here to witness Vijay's speech. But according to the DGP of Tamil Nadu, there were 27,000 people. And when 27,000 people had gathered in this entire stretch, they should have done something about it. They should have carried a reassessment. They should have deployed additional security forces to manage this entire crowd. But that did not happen. And that was one of the reasons why people started collapsing because of dehydration and exhaustion. Hospital sources say that at least 32 people from this location were brought dead, including children and women. And that is heartbreaking. That is tragic. Nobody is able to explain what exactly happened because, the stampede happened at multiple locations. This is one location where the stampede has taken place. This is one location where people were gathered here in large numbers. People fell into this ditch because they wanted to move to the other side. On the opposite side, that is also one location where people were on top of the tin sheets, which completely collapsed when people were gathered in huge numbers. And that was one of the reasons why police had to resort to lathi charge. And after that, there was complete chaos in this location. So this is the exact location where Vijay addressed the meeting. And while he was addressing the meeting, his speech was interrupted twice because a couple of ambulances were brought in, and Vijay himself asked why are these ambulances being brought in, and he understood that there was something wrong, but again he did not stop his speech. He went on to continue his speech because he kept asking those people, can I continue? And he went on to continue the speech. And when Vijay's vehicle left from the spot, that is when people started following his vehicle, and more people got trapped into the stampede that was created because of the huge amount of people that were gathered here. In Karur, Shabbir Ahmed with Nitish for the News Minute.